Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to Severed Sons Presents Rolling in the Netherdeep, and we're excited to bring you a brand new tale of adventure in the lands of Wildmount. My name is Ron Murphy, Dungeon Master, and around the virtual table we have.
Hey, everybody, this is Bill at Bill Roper on the socials. I am here to bring life and laughter, and maybe not laughter, sometimes confusion to Orgoth Skullcrusher, your half orc, half drow, all badass battle master. And this is going to be an exciting episode. I smell excitement.
Hey everybody, this is Jaden. I'm playing Lapis Prismawing, your local reborn wizard. And yeah, hopefully we actually get some shit done.
We've been getting stuff done. It's just been all RPs, so.
Yeah. I want battle.
Fight, fight, fight.
Hi, this is Jamie. I'm playing North the Eladrin Rogue, and I'm sorry I keep derailing things all the time.
You are allowed.
That's what I love. That's what I love about your gameplay. Hey, everybody, I'm Eric Jensen. I'm playing Penumbra Thickwhistle, the rock gnome-ish guy who's a bartificer, and it's my opportunity to use one of my 4 funny voices. So I will.
Just the 4.
I'm just happy to be here.
Oh, and if you notice, we're all wearing orange, and we're going to send it over to Jamie, who's going to tell us why we're all wearing orange today.
Yeah, we're doing a special thing this week because as the token Canuck on this team,
Go Canada.
I'm forcing everyone into doing things because I can. No, but seriously, September 30th, so this Friday, is in Canada the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation, and it is also Orange Shirt Day. So I'm just going to start by acknowledging that I am coming to you live and clear from the unceded territory of the Anishinaabe Algonquin people, and that Friday is going to be a day, in fact, to raise awareness to the individual, familial, community, intergenerational impacts that the Indian residential schools, also known in the US as the American Indian boarding schools, their impact that they had. And it's a time to reflect and honor the children who never came back home after attending these places. It's a time to honor the survivors of these residential schools and their families and their communities. It's something that's really important to me, and it's important that we remember and honor these people. And you can ask like, oh, well, Jamie, what can I do? There are so many things you can do. And reconciliation and being an ally is not a punctual thing. It's something that you do 365 days a year. Mm-hmm. It's an attitude. It's an active role. It's not just sitting there like, oh, hey, I've done this. And it's that basically when you're an ally to any community. Mm-hmm. So for this Friday, or whenever you want this year, you can donate to Indigenous charities, nonprofits, national, local, because there's Indigenous communities everywhere. So you have probably local charities near you if you're in the US and Canada. Just to give you like an example, I know that there's Raven Trust that is registered in both the US and Canada, and they're justice-led. They support constitutionally protected and inherent rights of Indigenous peoples. You can also research other charities if you want to look into that. You can also buy from Indigenous businesses like this shirt. It has a turtle on it. Is from Resist Clothing, which is an Indigenous owned business, and the proceeds for the orange shirts this year go to the Indian Residential School Survivors Society. That's a mouthful. And they also have a great page on what allies can do. Other than that, well, listen to Indigenous voices on social media. Educate yourself. there's plenty of resources online. I can only recommend, if I can go like to one place real quick. I don't know if it's available in the US, but you might have a VPN. Who knows? You can make people believe you're in another country.
True.
There's a National Film Board of Canada. They have a lot of free movies, and I can recommend, I hope I'm going to say this one right. It's Nipa Wista Maswosen, We Will Stand Up by Tasha Hubbard, who's a Cree documentary filmmaker. And this is an award-winning documentary on death of Colton Bushey, who was young Indigenous man who died in 2016 because he was shot by a farmer. And it highlights the struggles in regards to justice and indigenous people because of racism in the system. And also she made another movie that I just watched today and it made me cry, Birth of a Family, which is a story of a family of 4 Indigenous children who were taken away from their families and brought into foster homes, white foster homes, and they reunite after 50-ish years. And it's heartbreaking. It's an eye-opener as well. So you know what, National Film Board of Canada, you can find that online, and again, plenty of other resources. And I want to say again, big thanks to the team here, because like they were on board when I asked if I could stand on this little soapbox right here. And thank you, love you.
And every child matters. It's
Yep.
like very important, and this is a wonderful thing that we need to think about and be mindful of. But shall we get started?
I'm not ready, but let's go.
Let's do it. Okay. If everyone is ready, let's begin today's episode of Rolling in Netherdeep, episode 11, Betrayers Rise. So at the end of last episode, you all competed in a talent show, doing various talents, and along with the people from Baxozan. And it was judged by Varen Thalis and attended by pretty much everybody in Baxozan, except for a certain drow gravity wizard. And Varen at the end stood up to announce the winner, but first he sang a song of an unnamed god, and the lyrics of which were given to him by North earlier that day, and it was just a beautiful high tenor voice. And he was standing there, and he's getting ready to announce the winner, and he says, I believe that thank you all for coming, and thank you for being here today, and something that will cheer everyone up in these terrible, terrible times of keeping all of the dynasty safe. And the winner of the talent competition is Orgoth. This beautiful rendition on the bagpipes. Orgoth.
Thank you.
Orgoth.
Where's that bag?
Pollux comes up, and he's like, holds up this bag and has a face on it. And he's like, so if you put your hands in here and just like pick out the first thing that pops into your hand, okay? And he comes over, Pollux the elf, and he's like, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Everyone is applauding, and he holds the bag up, and you stick your hand in.
And does it go much deeper than I expect? Because I think it's just a bag.
You think it's
just
yeah.
And then like my arm just keeps going.
Exactly.
I'd
like you to roll.
Go deep. Go deep to the shoulder.
I'd like you to roll percentile. You feel like things bumping your hand as you're grabbing.
Don't fall in there.
Percentile dice. All right, here we go. I'm gonna roll it on D&D Beyond. That would be a 48.
48.
Ooh.
Okay. Ooh, this might be interesting.
My lucky number.
It's okay.
Random lucky
I have
A
to.
little weird. Yeah.
Okay, I have to find it in this book. I'm using the Vault of Magic to draw
Ooh.
randomly. It's a very, very good book by Cobalt Press. The It is a jeweler's anvil,
Ooh.
and I have to figure out that is a wondrous item. So that is on page. Sorry, this is taking forever. 149. Okay.
Wow, this feels
You pull
kinda-
out. Okay. Suddenly, this anvil, heavy anvil, comes out and kind of like, oh, and it has like these gold bands on the side. This small, foot-long anvil is engraved with images of jewelry in various stages of the crafting process. It weighs 10 pounds and can be mounted on a table or desk. You can use a bonus action to speak its command word and activate it, causing it to warm any non-ferrous metals, including their alloys such as brass or bronze. And while you remain within 5 feet of the anvil, you can verbally command it to increase or decrease the temperature, allowing you to soften or melt any kind of non-ferrous metal. When activated, the anvil remains warm to the touch, but the heat only affects the metal. You can use a bonus action to repeat the command word to deactivate it. And this gives you advantage. Actually, when you use jeweler's tools or tinker's tools, you can double your proficiency bonus. Your proficiency bonus is already doubled. You have advantage on the check instead. And I'll type that up and send it to you. But
All right. Oh, it's a little anvil. It's very
everybody's kind of like,
cute.
and Pollux is like, it's an anvil. Look,
Yes.
it's an anvil.
Oh, don't drop it on my head. Careful.
No,
Careful.
it's not that heavy, really.
Oh, okay. It's all right.
But it's very ornately done.
It's really
This is
pretty.
Very nice.
So the at the end of everybody starts to get up. It starts to move away. And Pollux comes up to all of you and says, "You all were wonderful. Such great performances. Um, I have some things to do. I need to thank every single person who performed tonight, but I hopefully will see all of you at some point in time. Bye." And he waves as he's walking backwards, trips, and then heads on out.
Hopefully we won't see him again.
Yes, I don't trust that guy.
Oh, at least it was a fair competition with the task hand doing the judging.
True.
Great job, you all.
Good job, Orgos. I'm
And,
so proud of you.
I thought everyone did an excellent job.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps my music resonated with people here, but I am very proud of my prize.
Some of them were crying, Orga.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
Amazing.
That was unexpected. It was just a song that I've known for my whole life, but I did not know it would affect people that way.
You know, where I'm from, they call that a noise bladder.
What?
What you were playing, they call it a noise bladder.
No, these are orcish war pipes.
Oh, okay. It's a hell of a noise bladder.
Varen comes up to you and says, it's like, thank you for that. Very wonderful performances. Is there anything, I'm going to retire for the evening. Is there anything I could do for you before I
Are there consolation prizes?
How about a back rub?
He says, no consolation prizes per se, but if you were going to be making an incursion into Betrayer's Rise later, I might be able to provide some supplies and give you some advice. Take it slow. If you get in over your heads, back out, regroup, and go back.
There is something. Do you know anybody who potentially knows the detect magic?
I can do that.
You can do that.
Penumbra could do it. Yes.
think so.
I believe that a person from the the legions of all Saitus in town. I've seen him bragging about casting spells, detect
No,
magic too.
Oh, I think
I-
we bullied that guy into leaving or something.
I was
Yeah.
I was mistaken. I can't detect anything except good and evil.
Well, yeah, I just need somebody to detect magic and possibly dispel it in some way.
I don't know much about magic personally. Um,
But do you know anybody who does and who can do that?
Fogholm might be able to cast some magic spells. Um,
You don't know your people's abilities, what they can do, what they're best at?
these are not members of the Aurora Watch. Prolix and Fogholm are not.
No, I'm not talking about
Soldier.
them, but nobody in your group?
There are. I do have detect magic is a cantrip, right?
Is it?
First level. I'm trying to
First
remember
level, I
offhand.
believe.
I think it's first level.
First level.
It's first level.
Um,
Yeah.
we do have. We do not have very many magicians living here, but we do have a couple. I believe I could find someone.
Yeah, there's a certain person by the name of Io. She was one of the others that came before us. I think there's something, I don't know, I think she might be charmed or something.
Oh, really? Who do you
Does she
think?
need just a good behind the head?
No. I think
I
don't
something's
know.
up with her.
Why
I
do you
mean-
think she's charmed?
She
Lapis?
called Garsariad her friend, first off and foremost.
Oh well,
Alright,
that
that's
sounds
weird.
like absolute bullshit.
And she kept saying, like, oh, where's Galsariad? I need Galsariad. Oh, Garsariad. I want him here with me.
Oh,
Love
North,
potion?
you have some competition, North. I think it sounds
I
like.
don't. What?
You keep talking about how he's your boo and things
Yeah,
like that.
I
so-
am
Maybe-
using it
maybe-
in a very sarcastic way.
Oh,
Oh,
we were afraid
sarcasm.
you might have been charmed.
Yeah.
No, it's like if I'm calling someone my boo,
Yes.
it means I want to put his head into the ground and
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
But yeah,
like put his head into a latrine and
I
press
need
button.
Oh, that
And-
doesn't mean the
Somebody-
same thing in Orcish then. That in
Mm-mm.
Elvish,
Oh.
I guess.
And as you're talking, you see Varen. He actually like looks over and he like, Milan, come here. And Milan, this guy comes over. Like it's a drow, long, really long, braided in two braids down the side. He comes up and he's like, yes, Tuscan. He's like, these people who have helped defend the town, and it's such a wonderful performance. And Milan says, yes, that performance of that song you did, Orgoth. It's very, it's. I believe I've heard it in the past. It's very beautiful drow hymn.
Oh, oh.
Whoa.
I did not know that. I only know it because it was sung to me in my youth.
It was quite beautiful. It moved me. I
Oh,
could almost hear my mother singing it to me.
What's the hymn about?
Yes, what is the hymn? What was the hymn about? Orgoth. Sorry, Bill. Can you change your name? Because I keep wanting to call you Bill.
oh gosh, yeah. Sorry about
Yeah.
that. Oh,
Who's Bill?
yeah, exactly. That was,
I heard he was an artificer. People nicknamed him the
Oh.
science guy.
Bill the artificer. Oh, that's
so I think that Orgoth has no idea what it is,
right.
right? It's just a song that he's heard.
Yes.
So, but it's but it's probably if it's a hymn, it might be a hymn of remembrance, like a hymn that calls
Mhm.
back to times forgotten.
Times forgotten where we've come from.
Mhm.
Like you
Ooh.
get a sense of it describing. He says it describes very much the caverns of where we grew up and how we escaped from the clutches of the Spider Queen.
ah.
Mm.
But it's more of like it's describing the travails that we encountered in the locations and the large, beautiful, like caverns of home.
I am glad to know this. I have had that song in my mind for many years, and as I began to play it, just seemed to be the right thing to do. It is good to know where it comes from and
Yes,
what it
yes.
means.
Um, and Varen says, also Milan is one of our young mages here. I believe he can do what you need him to do. Yes, what do you need me to do? He says.
Are you able to cast detect magic on someone?
Of course. Is it um, what
Can,
what what do you
can
need me to do exactly? Like, do you need just information on the spell that they may be afflicted with, or?
yeah, that, and if you're able to maybe dispel it in some way.
Um, let's find out what spell it is. I do not know dispel magic myself.
Okay.
My master who travels through here um, every few weeks and gives me lessons. Um, he would be able to cast a spell, but if it's something that's so innocuous that we might be able to find another way around without casting the spell, let's try
Well,
it.
it's yeah. And Lapis attempts to point over to where Io is.
Okay, give me a second. Range on detect magic. Let's do a little search real quick. Boy, the web is being real
I'm guessing.
finicky
I'm guessing
today.
60 feet. That's my
Six,
guess.
60 feet. Okay.
No, it's my guess.
It
30
is
feet.
30
30.
feet. 30 feet.
Ah.
Um, let's take a walk, he says.
Okay.
And you and Milan walk over, and he kind of like turns his back to her for a second, looks at you, and he's going to do, yeah, nice, 18. He kind of turns around, like pretends to wave at somebody with his right hand, does a little like twirl, little magic boats come out, and he's like, comes around. He's like, it is an enchantment. There's some sort of enchantment on her. Quite possibly charm person.
Hmm. And she's obsessed with somebody?
So, what's the easiest way to get rid of charm person?
Um, charm person normally does not last that long. This person must be recasting it constantly.
Oh, so he's not far.
Hmm.
Normally, by making the subject realize that there's something that the person who cast the spell is normally an attack, taking some sort of wound by a friend of the caster, or convincing the victim that the caster is not their friend.
Okay, but we don't know who the caster is.
Let's see here.
Oh, it could
Could-
be.
It could be, but we don't know. And I don't want to, I don't know, create some sort of shit if there is none to be had.
Ah, well, I have protection from good and evil, and if I cast it on him, the person can't be charmed.
Does it work if they're already charmed though?
That's up to the gods. Oh, oh, Ron of Wild Mountain.
I think if you
Oron, is that a gnomish god? Oron?
Oron, yes, Oron.
Oron.
He's
The
right. Oron.
Milan says, I believe that with a combination of talking to them might help break the spell.
All right. And then she's just gonna look over and just goes, "Hey, Dermot, Dermot, come here for a second.
Yeah, what's up? Hi,
Hey.
Orgoth, great job! And he kind of
Oh,
goes in
thank you,
for a
Dermot.
hug.
I enjoyed your jokes very much,
Oh,
by the
thank
way.
you, thank you.
The one about the guy not getting set on fire was really funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
like that.
love that joke so much. I'm gonna practice and get better at it though.
Oh, good.
Hey,
Yeah.
just making sure that Io is not anywhere nearby.
I
And
mean,
just
she definitely heard. She's actually no. She's actually being helped back into the infirmary right now, currently.
Hey, Dermot, so I don't want to alarm you, but Io it definitely has an enchantment on her. It is Charm Person.
Somebody's charmed her.
Yeah,
How-
don't know who.
And not in a good way.
Hmm.
And I know it's easy to say it's Galsariad because this entire time she's been asking about him, she's been thinking about him, she's been wanting him.
That is a
But I
bit
don't.
much. I mean,
Yeah,
they are friends, but that seems a bit much.
so we're trying to figure out what the fuck. So we need to find a way to dispel it. This guy over here says that, like, you know, maybe protection from good and evil and talking to her will do the trick.
It is a mental state. If there's something that we can use to break that mental hold, whoever
If
cast
I
it.
cause fear, will that override it?
Milan says, I think so. That might help, especially combined with the confrontation.
Okay,
Milan says, are we having an intervention?
we're having an intervention.
We are.
Oh.
Can I just check around, because charm person that doesn't last long, he said, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Make
gonna
a
take a
perception.
Yeah, I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Varen's looking really good.
Varen is over in the corner, and he's like walking back to the barracks, and you see him do like a stretch, and he's holding, and he like his muscles just kind of
I
ripple.
hate seeing you leave, but I love watching you go.
Also, Milan says, as long as the person who's casting it on her, and it may not be charm person, it may be like a higher level control spell of some sort, but as long as the caster is not doing anything to trigger the cancellation of the spell, I mean, they're still friends. I mean, there's still that social connection, which the victim will believe that they are still friends. You know.
You want me to wander up to Io and maybe cast a little spell, or are we gonna do fear, or what do we? What order do we?
Yeah.
do
What
things
are we
in here?
doing?
Yes.
Dermot.
Dermot says,
"You're her friend."
I think we talk to her. If she gets kind of outrageous and resists, we do the cause fear, and we have to kind of raise the stakes. And this is gonna make her so mad at me. Oh no.
Well, take it in a way. If he is the one that cast it, she's going to be grateful if we manage to break it, right?
True. We just have to make sure maybe we can find out who cast it specifically.
I mean, that could be anybody. Did you see the crowd here?
It could be.
Exactly.
Well,
The way to do it is to break it.
If she keeps asking about him and all that, it's just not everyone here knows him, so that leaves me with two options, honestly.
Yes.
Either him, or I don't know if she can cast spells, but that other bitch.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you're right. But wouldn't she want someone to go, like more people to go with her to help through Betrayer's Rise? And why would
Yeah,
she
it
cast
would
charm person on someone who's hurt?
it would have made it so much easier for her. Then it's him.
Yeah, but like, what is he gonna do? It's just her
Well,
and him.
if it has the ability to allow Galceria to more easily influence her, then
He's gonna have a
perhaps
whole
he
party to go
could,
with her.
yes, he could say, while you are here resting, we will go and do this thing. And Io could agree with it. And then they would listen to Io. It could be a subterfuge to get the rest of the group to listen.
That's a
did
really big
warn-
word.
I did warn Irvin that something really shitty was going on.
Make a perception check, everybody.
Uh-oh.
15. No, wait. 17.
Okay,
Dirty 20.
19.
19.
15.
Everybody sees it. On the far side of the square, and you see Pollux. Pollux is like cleaning up the stage area, and you see him dragging a big piece of board over to the big pit. But beyond that, you see Irvin over there, and he's got a he's just kind of standing there, and he's got this really nice cloak on, and like he wasn't wearing it for the talent competition. He just seems to be waiting and trying not to be too obvious with himself, but he's just like standing on the other side, kind of waiting. He kind of looks over at all of you for a second and sees you looking at him, and he's like turns
Can
to the
I?
side.
Face step over on the roofs and stealth.
Yeah, so he like disappear.
How far away is he?
He's just like maybe like 100 feet or so.
Oh, crap. Okay.
I'm gonna aim closer to him, and then I'm gonna try to just like get closer stealthily.
Okay.
I think he's here for the date.
Don't know that.
So I'm gonna go head over to him. You guys figure out what the fuck's up with Io. Then the faster we do this, the faster we can get it to Betrayer's Rise. All right, bye.
All right. Well, I guess we can go with you, Dermot.
Oh, okay, Dermot.
Oh,
Bring us
okay. Let's go.
bring us to Io.
Okay, and he takes you to the infirmary. Lapis, you go over to Irvin, and he's like, "Hi.
Hey.
Are we gonna go check out the creepy guy's basement?"
Yes, we're definitely gonna go to Creepy Guy's basement.
Okay.
Oh man, we have a lantern, right?
Yeah, we do. I mean, hopefully there's actually lights on in there. Like, I don't think a guy whose home is unlit would be a very happy place to be. But
I mean, he is really weird. He was just like, oh, you want to go to my basement? I got books down there. I don't know what kind of books, but we got books. And I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm all good.
So I'm your chaperone to the basement. Is this what this is?
I mean, if that's what you want to call, I thought we were just gonna like hang out.
Well, that too.
We could easily make this like we could easily make this a ghost hunt.
A ghost hunt.
Yes.
I bet there's all sorts of ghosts in there.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay. And he like let's go. And he like walks you toward the temple to the west. Going into the infirmary, there's it's pretty empty. A lot of the people who were in here hurt after the last attack are gone now, except for Io, who's still recovering. She's pretty much like mostly healed. She had wounds on her neck from the bites from the gibbering mouthers. The Io kind of perks up when she sees all of you come in, and Dermot, led by Dermot, it's like, Dermot, hi, hi everyone. I don't think I know you.
Me? Yes.
Yeah,
Hello.
I believe
Hello,
your name was.
Io.
You did a wonderful job performance
Thank
for the
you.
show. Io is a water genasi,
Oh.
and she has short, kind of spiky hair, like kind of hair hangs down here, pointed ears. Right now you see her equipment. She has a what if she had a spear? Her weapon of choice is like this
Mhm.
big, like harpoon looking spear, and her gears is like on the bed next to it. And
H2, oh my God, you're beautiful, Io.
um, hi to you too. Um, and Dermot's like, so we have a kind of a serious question, and I'm just gonna come right out and say it to you. Okay? So you ready? And he kind of looks at all of you nervously.
I'm not
Oh.
there. I was on the
Yeah,
roof.
it's me. Oh, it's me and Penumbra. It's the
Oh
dream
God!
team
That-
in
I
becoming
was on the
this
roof because
intervention.
Irvin was being sus.
The big guy and the little
yeah.
guy.
North, what are you doing?
I guess I see them going on a date and I'm just gonna climb back down and go like, oh well, that was just that.
So you just come in later. So okay,
Yeah, give another look around before going in and
make a perception check.
I'm gonna take another die.
Okay.
That's
A 1.
oh, that's that ass.
Roll for delusion.
Let's actually roll a acrobatics at disadvantage as you like hop down. You get distracted by you see something that's not actually there, and
Disadvantage acrobatics. Disadvantage, you say?
Yeah.
21.
21. Okay, you kind of like do a little clumsy little like step, and like nobody saw me, and you're fine. But
I almost ate shit. Okay.
so inside, Dermot looks to Orgoth and Penumbra and says, "Where is everyone?"
Well,
I believe that
Hi.
we saw. Well, here's North.
hi, this is everybody now that we're gathered.
I think Lapis is with Irvin.
I start to do a little thing with my fingers and cast protection from good and evil on
Okay, what?
Io.
And Dermot says, "Just give into it. Just give into it." And she's like, "What spell is that?"
It's a spell meant to increase health and well-being and a stronger sense of self.
Make a deception roll.
I rolled the 1.
Oh, buddy.
I don't know. You just didn't say the truth. The truth shall set you free.
Dermot actually, the truth shall set you free. The Dermot is like, Penumbra is a known liar, but he means well. It's actually a protection from good and evil. We think that possibly, maybe in the attack by the Mouthers, you were hurt really, really badly. You almost died. Maybe something's happened to you mentally, and this is a protection from evil spell that will help center, what's happened to you. And I was like looking sideways, like, what has happened to me?
Okay, so everyone's dancing around it. What do you think of Galceriad, Io?
And Dermot's like, so
He's pretty great, huh?
he is great. He's like, I mean, we always were friends, but lately we've been like having long conversations and talking about things, and
Would
yeah,
you be
he's
jealous if I said we hooked up?
she looks at you, North, and says, Did you?
I mean, I'm good with my hands.
Whoa.
And mages can appreciate
Now-
that.
And she looks upset. Like, make an insight check. Like everybody, but
Everybody.
Lying out of
Yeah.
my ass is gonna pay off.
mhm.
That's a 14.
14.
Or 10? No, I'm not.
I got an 8. I don't understand
Okay.
flirting or anything.
And Io is like, you feel like she is incredibly jealous right now, and caught off guard. So it's true.
Oh, absolutely it is.
Oh,
What? Listen, Galsariad means a lot to me, and he's a really, really good friend, and we've got these great ideas on how to bring the group back together, and
That's not what I heard you say last time.
what what
It's
are
a
you
very
talking
big
about?
change from when we were all on the road.
When we were leaving, what
Yes.
was that freaking place on
When
the
we left the
Emerald
way
Loop?
station
Mhm.
and
The way station on the loop. We were
the
by the
loop,
river,
yes.
remember? Went
Yep.
there to wash up
we
a little bit.
separated our groups because you did not feel you could trust Galsariad.
Exactly.
And
Now it seems that you have quite a bit of trust.
Dermot says, "It's true. Everything they say is true. You've always been wary of him." It's like this. That's because I didn't know him, and I'm going to have her make a saving throw with the protection from evil kind of affecting her.
It's a wisdom, I think.
Okay. Okay.
Can I give her my inspiration?
Yes.
I will.
Okay.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. She like suddenly kind of like slumps back and says, "So, Galsariad is a wait."
Oh God, I can't believe I had to say I hooked up with him. That's
And-
gross.
What happened? What
I
He-
think.
that fucker?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Galsariad's been casting spells on me.
Oh.
No shit.
I didn't realize they were spells, but he's
Do you
out
know?
of-
Do you know what he's up to?
I don't. He was just. We were talking about what we were going to do after this. I haven't seen him since early this morning.
What were you going to do after this?
He
What
said
was his suggestion, I'm sure?
he said he couldn't tell me, and it's everything he told me. It sounded like a great idea. That must be the magic.
I think so. Yeah.
And she says, he was going to come meet with me tonight at some point. They're going to let me
Where?
out of here tonight.
Here?
I think at the ready room. But
Well, it seems like maybe you.
Intervention 1 complete. Intervention 2 coming up.
Yes, perhaps you could continue to play along like you're all, smoochy in love with him and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Like when we came in, and then
Try not to puke.
if you
Right.
like, we could assist you in restraining him
Just do
or
this.
proper
you know?
questioning.
Penumbra, how long
What?
does protection from evil last?
10 minutes.
Okay. So
We should go quickly because the clock is ticking.
well, you can cast it again.
Yes, I can.
I don't
can
know
do
where.
that.
Yeah, I don't know where he is.
Just before he shows up, I guess.
Okay.
Did he say when he would meet you, or
just tonight? I'm supposed to get out of the infirmary. The nurse is going to come check on me this afternoon. I think they're going to let me go.
Well, perhaps. Nurse? Nurse?
The nurse.
Excuse me.
Do you want me to break your leg so you can't go?
No.
Nurse?
The nurse, who is actually what's her name? Botha Deer.
Bothadir.
Botha Deer comes over. Short drow, stout. She comes over. Her hair is in a bun. She's like, "Yes. Sorry, I was in the other room. What is the problem?"
Our friend is feeling really much better, and we need to hang out with her. And it's her birthday, so
It's her
maybe
birthday?
yeah, you should let her go.
Make a deception roll.
Here we
It's
go
her
again.
birthday.
13.
13.
So all the nurses coming, clapping, and starts singing.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. The she says, "Well, she is. I was going to release her this afternoon, but if you were here to take care of her," and Dermot says, "I've been here the entire time. I can take care of her." And Dermot, Botha nods and says, "Okay, she's released into your care."
Okay, let's get you out of that hospital gown.
She grabs her things and goes behind a curtain. And comes out, and she's wearing her robe and her leathers, and has her harpoon. And she's like, "I can't believe Galsariad is. Why would he do this? What's?"
I mean, I can believe it. You've seen him, right? You've been with him longer than we have.
Yes,
And you can't believe it?
I can believe it. I just am flabbergasted that he's having to use spells to trick me.
Yes, nobody should do that.
It's just a bit of a lack in charisma. It means that he has to compensate, so you know.
Okay. So what now?
Back to we gotta go to the ready room, right?
Well, but we should hide or something.
Oh,
I'm gonna go get Lapis. I'm gonna
He's
crash
not
a
going to
date.
talk to her if we're around.
It
I
is
don't
my
think.
date. It is my birthday, I guess.
yes,
She
it
laughs.
is.
Oh, yes.
Happy
perhaps.
birthday.
Perhaps we could there could be a big party at the ready room.
My
And,
guys, do you think I should go crash the date? Get Lapis in on it?
Dermot says, "Irvin has been thinking about this for the past 24 hours.
Crash a date, got it.
Okay, got it.
No.
I
Okay,
think,
I'll be nice.
It's been about 15 minutes. It should be finished by now. So
God!
Well, we can prepare ourselves with a plan at the ready room, because we need to find out what it is Galsariad wishes to do.
There where I wish I could. I thought I was gonna go to maybe like get wined and dined, but okay. Let's do that.
I changed myself to a dragonborn waiter.
Okay.
Small.
Very small.
Okay. So, cutting over to Lapis and Irvin, and it's like, so ghost. Have you ever seen a ghost before?
Not that I really know of. Have you?
Not really. No. I would love to meet one though. I mean, not are there nice ghosts? Are there scary? Like, are all ghosts scary?
I don't know. I mean, I've heard of a guy named Casper. He was a friendly ghost.
I've never heard of him. And you're approaching the walkway, the ramp up to Fogholm's place. And you hear singing coming from, it's like, "Little birdie,
Oh
come
no,
to
he's
me.
here.
Come to me, my little birdie."
It's the middle of the night with this birds don't fly out night.
And you hear tweeting coming from inside. And you actually
Got it.
see, like, coming from you come to the main entrance, and you see the main area. And you see there's this, like, sunbeam coming from nowhere, from the ceiling, like, through the ceilings magically. Like, and it's shining over this area that, like, just dirt has been turned, and, like, seeds have been planted, and there's little, like, green sprouts coming out.
Well, it looks like he's making it work a little bit.
He's like, "Little birdie." And you see this blue bird come and land on his shoulder. "Oh, there you are. Hi." And he feeds the bird some seed. What do you? He hasn't seen you all yet.
All right. If we move very, very slow and super quiet, maybe he won't realize we're here, and we cannot have a conversation with him.
Just be any while the guy's right there.
He's really intent on. You see, he's got a apron on, and it's kind of dirty, and he's kind of like poking at the ground, and he has like a little um, watering can, and he's pouring it. Make a stealth roll.
Be any on a date.
Because I don't have my original legs. I trip over myself and I fall because I rolled a nat 1.
Oh no!
What is it with the nat ones today?
Wow.
Well, the funny thing is that Irvin also rolled a nat 1.
What is it with the nat ones today?
Ooh.
That's like a sympathy fall. Oh, I don't want to feel. Oh, don't feel bad. I fell too. Wee.
Like Irvin tries to catch you and like just trips, and you both land thump. And Fogholm's like, oh, he turns around. Fogholm is this Firbolg, and he's wearing just leather. He has a crooked wooden staff. There's a little bluebird on his shoulder, and he's got this broad nose and just big smile. He's like, hi, welcome back.
Hey, as she's getting up, she's like, okay, I'm just gonna go look down in your basement. I'm bringing this guy in because I want to feel safe. All right, bye.
Wait. What? Why are you scared of me?
I'm not scared, dude. You give off creeper vibes.
I do.
Yes.
The bird's kind of tweeting. Do I? The bird's like,
Oh god.
There's being nice and then there's being too nice. And like, I know someone who's very nice and his name's Dermot, but he doesn't give off creeper vibes. He doesn't say, hey, you want to check out my basement all by yourself?
but I have books down there and you were looking for a book.
See, that's it. That's the thing. See, replace books with candy. And that's a whole other different thing.
Irvin says she is correct. Yes, she is. He says, well, I'll tell you what. Go downstairs. I will not bother you anymore. I am sorry that I creeped you out. And you see him kind of like get a little weepy eyed. And he comes over and like grabs up his gardening hoe, and he starts singing a song to Melora, the wild mother, as he's digging in the dirt. He's like, just carry on. Do what you need to do.
We will. She's just gonna go downstairs.
Okay. You go downstairs, and it's quite a large. It goes down about halfway down the curving stairs. It's like this. It's just a spire. So there's like a ramp outside the temple, and in the center spire, there's a ramp going like down.
Mhm.
And as you head down, bookshelves start appearing in the walls, and like just hundreds and hundreds of books.
Oh, fuck. That's a lot of books.
Like some of them are dusty and old. And some of them look like they've been like taken up. Nothing too recent. Is there anything that you're looking for in particular? Irvin's just kind of browsing.
Anything that maybe either looks like it could have information on the medallion, if not anything smutty.
Okay, make an investigation check.
What is my investigation? 18.
Okay, you find
Orgy for one, part 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
you find a book written kind of recently, within the last 50 years, on the prime deities, and specifically on Avandra, the Changebringer.
I'm gonna pocket that.
Okay. Irvin's like, you're just gonna take it?
I mean, yeah, what is he? No one's touching this shit.
That's true. No, I don't even know if he's reading it. You pocket it.
Did you find anything good?
I found this book on lock picking.
Oh, that'd be good for you.
I think so. It's a nice. I've never gone book shopping with somebody before. This is really nice. And
Aw.
he takes the book, puts it in his pocket.
It's a lock picking for dummies.
Yeah. um, and you do find, I just rolled like a 19, natural 19, just to see if there are any books. You do find a couple of smutty, they're kind of old fashioned smut.
Ah, the best kind. This is when they use like the word bosom.
Yes.
Codpiece.
Yes,
Codpiece.
and codpiece. Oh, yes.
Yes, codpiece and bosom.
His hardened length.
Yes. Yes, completely. But there's like two or three thin, like, tomes
I'm taking
you
him.
found. Yep. Okay. Um, and Irvin's like, so, he turns around. Do you think that this is wonderful? I mean, I know that we might be going our separate ways soon. For groups going different ways. I don't know what's up with Io and Gelsariad, but do you think that the next time that we meet in the future, do you think that I could court you? I know that you're not looking for a relationship right now, but maybe in the future, when you're ready.
Uh, you know what? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, yeah. It's gonna take a while, but
Of course, of course.
I
I don't
will
want to.
absolutely let
I'm
you court
afraid.
me.
I'm sorry that if I ever pressured you into anything.
Oh no, you're fine. Well, thank you for letting me know.
Okay.
Oh,
And
speaking of
yes,
Galsariad though.
yeah.
Io's been acting weird. Found out that there was something in cast on her. Be careful on who's around, who does magic. Like if you have keen eyes.
I do.
Uh,
I mean, I do have keen eyes, but Maggie has keen eyes. She can watch. She watches out. I can ask. I will ask Maggie if she has seen anybody hanging
Good.
around.
Yeah, because I want to know why they're doing that to Io and.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for taking me. And
Hey, this has been fun. Let's. Do you want to head back? I mean, I think we've found. I mean, I don't want to spend too much time in this creepy guy's basement.
yeah, same. No, I hearing him sing. No, it's not romantic at all. Let's go.
Okay. Um. As you go upstairs, and you see him, he's just kind of digging in the dirt, and you see him actually praying. And basically, Avandra, please, Melora, please help me to find the error. Please find me to help. I don't want to do the voice. It's serious. Please help me to find the errors in my ways. I try to be kind. I kind to be nice, and I don't want to come across as a creep.
Oh.
And and Lapis, you feel a flare coming from within you, like something burning hot, and it's the jewel. I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Fucking burns it. Okay, it kind of burns. It burns a little bit. A Constitution.
Uh-huh.
That's gonna be a 9.
Okay.
It
You
really hurts.
you fall face down, and Irvin's like trying to catch you, and okay, he actually does catch you when you fall this time. You fall into his arms, and you black out, and suddenly you see a young human, curls plastered to his brow by sweat, sinking to his knees in the garden. His eyes betray a lack of sleep, and despite the softness of his features, he looks like he's experienced more pain than any one person should. They're counting on me, he whispers. They need me, but I'm exhausted and frightened. What do I do? Please, someone tell me. What do I do? The moons race across the sky, soon replaced by the angry red sun that rises before a fateful battle. 5 silhouettes approach the temple, and one claps the kneeling figure on the back. Their voices are muffled, as if coming at you through water. But you see them embrace, standing strong before marching off to war. And you wake up, and Irvin has you halfway back to the ready room in his arms.
What happened?
You you complained about something burning, and you passed out.
Yeah, I don't feel too hot.
Let's get you to Dermot, okay?
Okay.
And so you all go back to the ready room. What do you do?
Well, I get waiter supplies and a birthday cake. I asked the cook if he could make me a birthday cake.
Prima kind of looks at you, Penumbra, and says, "Do I look like a baker?"
Okay, well, like a gourd, perhaps the birthday gourd. We could put a candle in a pumpkin.
Nothing grows here.
Oh,
I have this thing of stew.
birthday stew. I'm gonna make a little floating cork and put a little candle
Okay.
in it and get it ready.
We don't have a lot of kinds of food. We have some bread. We haven't had anything sweet in months.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Next time I'll bring some treats. Okay, so but I'm the waiter. Okay, so we're gonna have a party, and
Okay.
I'm gonna bring out the cake, and then everybody's gonna sing.
So, what's your? I know this is a surprise for you. Said it was Io's birthday.
Yes, Io, and Io has not celebrated. She comes from a very estranged family, and I think it's really important that we give her a birthday event.
Okay.
That she deserves.
And she nods and says, "Okay, I'll do my best. I'll do my best."
All right, good.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Well, he's supposed to come over tonight, right?
Yes, Io says yes.
God, that was my last chance at maybe getting some ass before probably dying in there. I'm gonna go when the rafters.
Io's like, "You were gonna sleep with him."
No, not him.
Sorry, I made stew.
No, it's so when she says someone is her boo, when she uses that, it's not a term of endearment. I think it is
No.
elven, because it means she wants to smash their face into the ground.
Yeah.
I think he might be my boo now, since he has done this to you.
He
Io.
deserves my boot to the ass.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
If I
And
get
outside, you hear Irvin shouting, "Dermot! Dermot! Meet us! Help! Help!"
oh.
And
Oh gosh.
Irvin comes in and is holding Lapis in his arms.
Happy birthday to you. Oh, sorry.
No, I don't think that's right. No, that's not
sorry.
it. That's not it.
Okay.
Dermot kind of runs down, like takes the little elevator down, runs over it. Lapis, what's wrong?
My stomach just was burning for a while. I saw things. I shouldn't be seeing things. I don't sleep.
Oh.
Do you need some water? Do you need what do you need? What do you need?
I just need just toss me down. I'll be fine.
Irvin's like, "I'm not tossing you down." And I go over to the elevator, and Dermot brings you up, and you see the rest of your party around a table, and you see you don't see the rest of your party. You see Orgoth, you see North, and there's a dragonborn in a waiter's outfit.
Is there a party going on over here? What's going?
Apparently, it's my birthday. Io says.
Yeah.
Io's there
Oh.
too.
Happy escaping from the womb day.
Yay.
To catch you up real quick.
You'll never go back.
Galsariad was the one that was doing what you suspected. Lapis. Io had that broken. We are attempting to now trap Galsariad in his nefarious deeds by having a feint that there is a birthday party for Io. So we need to all hide ourselves or something. And Penumbra is going to infiltrate the party by being a waiter.
Then I can cast command on him and make him drop his weapons.
Okay. Well, if you just leave me on the ground, I could probably be invisible for a little while.
Irvin puts you down in a chair.
She's just gonna slump over and like hold on to Ashes like super tightly, and
Ashes seems really worried about you.
she's just gonna cast invisibility with the Jewel of the Three Prayers.
Okay.
So she's gonna just
Wink
zip
out.
on invisible.
Okay.
Ron, is the ceiling open or is it like a closed ceiling?
It's a barn. It used to be a barn.
Okay, so
There
there's
are kind of areas where like can be opened to let cooler air in because it is rather warm here. So yes, it can be open to the air.
I think I'm gonna climb there with the same trick that I used at the talent show, and then bring the rope back up
Okay.
and stuff.
And is the place somewhat busy? Just the regulars?
Just the
round?
regulars right now. Actually, because after the talent shows, everybody's in a better mood. So, it's just now getting. It's not too late, but more people are showing up
Right.
a lot. So it's getting crowded.
I'm gonna try to position myself where I can see the entrance.
Mhm.
Right. So I'm just gonna focus on seeing when Galceriad comes in, assuming that's the way he comes in, before I do what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So you wait an hour, 2 hours. The stew gets cold.
Oh, all of my plans.
3 hours.
Oh.
4 hours. People are starting to leave. Actually, like
Oh, what a terrible party.
North, make perception check.
I hate my dice right now. Perception. That's an 11.
11. Okay. You see people. Some of the Aurora Watch people are starting to leave the ready room to go back to the barracks in their homes. It's getting about midnight.
Io, are you sure that it looks like you're being stood up here?
Would he know that the spell is broken?
Uh-oh.
Oh, maybe.
Possibly.
I don't know anything about magic. Very little, but Dermot says it's a possibility.
Since I'm already up there, can I head out through one of the arrows? I'm gonna
Make a perception check.
which one do I pick? I hate this. There we go.
Betrayer's dice.
Nope.
Are you serious? Wow.
That's a natural too.
Our dice roll suck today.
Okay. You get up there and you see flashes of light coming from Betrayer's Rise to the north.
I'm gonna pop my head back in. You know what, guys? Think it's over. Think it's not going to work. I'm gonna go wake someone up and see if he likes me.
All right.
Just pop in his window.
Io, I think that you should be guarded over tonight. I do not trust that Galceriad will not attempt to influence you again. Perhaps Dermot, you could stay with her.
Oh,
Ron. Oh, Ron. God of all things. Thank you.
It's Bill's idea.
Hooray!
She just showed up.
Reunited
got
and it
here.
feels so good.
um, so Dermot says, I will stay here all night. I'll stay awake and watch over her. I've been doing it for the last 3 days.
I could share that burden with you, Dermot.
Okay.
I know you do not consider it a burden because you are a close friend, but I think it is important to make sure that Io is not further influenced.
I mean, I only need like a couple of hours of a trance, and I have some new reading material, so I can watch over all of you. You know,
Oh,
Pop my head back in. We're doing Betrayer's Rise tomorrow morning, right?
yes.
Yes. Yes, I guess we are.
Cool.
okay. Well, I'm staying in my disguise, but I'm gonna fall asleep.
Okay.
North,
Yeah.
north.
Yeah,
Remember protection.
always. I'm sure he's gonna hate me if I wake him up at midnight, but it's gonna be funny. I'm gonna pop my head out,
Yeah.
and I'm actually gonna use my earring of message.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna message Lapis.
Okay.
Okay, so if we're going into Betrayer's Rise tomorrow, I'm gonna see you at the entrance. I'm not gonna meet up tomorrow in this place. I might not be. I might be in disguise because if we run into some Cobalt Soul people, I might have some issues. So, see you tomorrow, I guess.
Can I
You'll kn-
respond to this?
Yeah, you can respond to this.
All right, then I will let the others know whenever they're up and about. We'll see you there. Be safe.
I'm outie.
Okay. So North, you head over to the barracks.
The window.
Make an investigation check to see, because that was his office he took you to.
I want to see if I can get in the window.
You got to figure out where he
Whoa.
lives
That's right.
first.
I am getting rid of all my investigation.
Investigation.
That's a 15, I think.
15.
Yeah.
You see a light on the 3rd floor of this tenement building next to the barracks. How are you going to make a stealth roll, or what are you going to do?
You know what? I want to stealth up and knock in the window.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 7, but plus 11, that's an 18.
Okay. You knock on the window, and you see Varen standing there, just in his just a pair of pants, no shirt. He reaches over and grabs his halberd, and then you see this ghost. You know how when he has this ability to make an echo of himself,
Mm-hmm.
and he sends the echo over to the window, and suddenly they switch places. Phew. Then he opens the window. What?
Does it open out or up?
It opens up. It opens up, and he has the halberd. He holds the halberd out. It's like, what are you doing?
I might die tomorrow. I'm taking a chance.
He thinks about it. He says, "Come on in.
Okay.
We'll talk." And do you want to fade to black?
Fade
Yeah,
there.
absolutely. And I'll take my long rest.
Okay.
And I
Likely
messaged,
story.
I messaged you earlier. I messaged you earlier about some things that happened during that long rest, and I'm gonna leave early.
Okay. I think I know what
Steal, not steal, but maybe if he has some. He said he did have some supplies that he wanted to.
He said he could give you some supplies if you needed to.
Because I'm out of healing potions. I just realized.
the supplies that he gives you the next morning are four healing potions, 2 greater healing potions.
4 healing and 2 greater, so a total of 6.
Yes.
Okay.
And climbing gear. Because he tells you that I don't know what you're going to encounter in there. It's different for everyone. But there have been instances where the entire traversal has been vertical. So he gives you like climbing gear and pythons, and
Good to know. Thank you very much.
it gives you about 200 foot of rope.
200. Okay.
It's a lot, but is there anything else you
Is
need?
it hempen rope or silk rope?
It's silk rope. He would not.
Okay, because hempen rope, I can just imagine 200 feet and just going. Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
And he says, having seen you all fight, I believe that you'll be back, but take my words to heart. If you run into trouble, don't be stupid. Come back.
I'll try
Recover.
not to be.
And then go back in.
I'm more in control this way, so I'll do good.
Okay. And he, knowing what it is, kind of like waves by. And so the next morning, you all wake up. Galsariad never shows. Somebody was awake the entire time. Galsariad never shows. What do you do?
I eat the stew.
It's cold.
First is stew.
Cold stew, let's go.
Yes. Cold is better. Cold is my soul.
Okay.
It's gazpacho.
Gazpacho.
Oh, Lapis, I
Yes.
only came to mind now, but did you successfully go to your book meeting?
Yeah, we did.
Was there
Before
a
I-
chicken there?
There was no chicken. I forgot to ask about the chicken.
See, I
Because
told you
he-
I would remember Penumbra. I know it is important
Thank
to
you.
you.
I know it's important, but you know, I have a feeling she's gonna show up.
Yeah, no, I found by the way, Ron, during my trance, I was reading the book.
Okay. On Avandra.
Yeah.
Yes. I can send you information. It's just basically kind of it's boring and dry, and it's a description of not so much her as her followers over the years.
I get an idea to write fan fiction about it later.
Okay.
Kind of spice it up.
Got it. Okay. So what you gonna do?
Io, it seems that we are going to attempt to enter Betrayer's Rise. I was concerned that Galsariad would come back and attempt to control you again, but perhaps he has taken it upon himself to go into the Rise as well.
It
We know
sounds
that-
like it.
Yes.
I feel like he was showing up every morning to check on me the last few days. That perhaps that was when he was casting the spells on me.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Well, we're gonna get a rise out of him.
Is there a message you would like us to deliver to him should we find him?
She pulls out a dagger. This hands you the dagger. This actually belonged to him. He handed it to me and said it was for protection.
I'll look at it and I want to see if it's the dagger that North gave him.
It is.
So you want us to stab him?
If he fights back, of course. I
Okay,
am done
all
with
right.
the man.
All right. Good
I
on you,
am-
Io.
I am sorry that you were betrayed by someone who You gave many chances to.
I guess I had it coming.
No, never. Io. You never, no, nobody deserves that. Having spells cast on them against their will.
Hmm.
It's wrong on so many levels. I remember before I went into the steaming pit of Narth, and a friend of mine had spells cast on them, and we got revenge, and it felt better. I swear now, Io, in front of you now as you stand here, I will be the instrument of your revenge. You have given me a purpose in life, and I will be the instrument of your will.
I appreciate that, Penumbra. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, maybe you better take this dagger then, do you? Because that's pretty. That's a vow.
That sounds, yeah, I kind of just took a vow, didn't I? I don't
Yeah.
usually do that. Okay, all right.
And I'll hand Penumbra the dagger.
Okay.
I take it.
It's
take
it's just a normal dagger. It has this is one of the daggers. What did it say? Oh, she's gone.
It was the basic. It was the
Yeah, it was the
basic one. I
basic
can't remember which
one.
one it was. It was like Stabby or something.
Stabby,
stupid.
yeah.
Yeah.
It has a name written on the side of the blade,
Aw.
but it's kind of like a stupid like Stabby or
It's okay. I can't
Yeah.
pronounce it anyway.
So you all head up to Dermot is going to stay with Io, protector.
Do you know where Maggie Keen Eyes ended up after the contest?
She is sleeping with her. She's sleeping with her compatriots in the barracks.
You missed out on that.
You should let Maggie know what is happening then.
We'll go.
We'll need her,
We'll go
her
this
strength
morning.
and cunning to help.
Yes. And good luck up there.
Thank you.
And Dermot
What do you
says,
say, guys?
Dermot says,
Oh.
"Be careful," and like goes up to you, and, like grabs each of your hands. In turn, Lapis, yours too. It's like, be careful. Come back.
You guys be safe too.
We will.
We don't know if there's going to be any more of those gibbering mouther guys coming around. Tell Irvin I said, have a good one.
Yeah. And you tell Maggie I ain't gonna work on her farm no more.
I don't think she has a farm.
I think. Well, it's an old song. It's an old ballad. Oh, this guy was trying to flirt from afar, but it's not gonna work.
Irvin says, Dermot says, I'll tell Irvin. He was telling me how much fun he had last night and was hoping to see you again.
Oh, we will. We will. We did not do that.
Oh, okay. Well,
So after that, anything else before you head off?
I think Orgoth would look to see if Question is around because she was supposed to be staying here as well.
She is, yeah. You can go and knock on her door or whatever. Actually, she's probably staying in one of the cots on the other side of the barn.
I'll go and
Hi.
poke her shoulder.
She wakes up. Orgoth, hi.
Was your interest in the arrangement we discussed in terms of a trip still something that you wanted to do?
Yes, definitely, for sure, yes.
And do you believe that you might be able to assist us with information once we are at that location?
Yes. Find me any information about anything, and I should be able to interpret it and be able to help you with whatever you need.
Now, do you want to go?
Oh,
or
no.
confront your fears? Or...
No. Oh, no. I wish I could. I had nightmares about the place. And I hope my friends are safe, but this is like 5 days now. 6 days.
Is there anything you can tell me about your friends, a description or names? Should we see someone there, perhaps we will find them.
and she tells you. Actually, she writes down some names, and actually, she has some drawings of them in her book,
Oh,
and she hands you the drawings because she likes sketching things. So
Great. I'll take those
okay,
and note the names.
we
yeah.
we when we return, I will we will speak with you,
Okay.
and hopefully we'll have news, good news of your friends, and perhaps a way you could help us.
I doubt it.
The question says, "Okay, good luck. I there is a small rest area outside of the entrance to Betrayer's Rise. I will wait for you there."
Very good, very good.
Okay. So you all head off towards the north. You and you're meeting north there. Um,
And while we're walking there, I'll like show them the drawings.
yeah,
Like
it's a
Cooper and
it's a
Lapis.
gradual rise up to the entrance. Betrayer's
Looking different. Looking very different.
Betrayer's Rise is both ominous and beautiful. Its black walls are carved with intricate reliefs, many of them depicting scenes of torture, um, lifelike grotesques of leering demons perched high above the walls, peering down at you in contempt. An immense double door forms the entrance. This gate is made of onyx, inlaid with copper and silver. Guards of the Aurora Watch stand between you and the demonic fortress, and standing next to them is North.
Looking just a tad different. My skin has changed color. It is now a very pale grayish white,
Ooh.
and on my cheek, instead of having um frozen marks, it is a bit like the markings that you would see on birch trees.
Ooh.
The eyes are a very deep brown, and the hair is a color that's reminiscent of it, except that it is braided back, and the braid slowly changes to the color of autumn leaves. So you have orange and red and yellow in there, and it ends up in a tip like bright fire.
Oh.
And I am not wearing the usual attire. I am wearing something that is very formal, high color, with the colors of the Cobalt Soul in a sash.
Oh.
Which is like a blue, like a deep blue.
Mhm.
Uh,
Is it still like recognizably North, like the facial features?
The
or-
facial features are the same. The colors have changed a little bit. I would say the expression is not as mischievous as it would be normally. Bit calmer,
Oh.
calmer demeanor, straighter back.
Mm.
Still the
Sex-
heels.
Sex really changes a person.
Absolutely it does.
I've heard that. I had no idea that it is a becoming look for you, North.
We go in?
Yes, let's go in. Are we waiting on anybody else?
Oh
Nope.
no, actually I have to split a bit of the equipment that Varen gave me.
Oh.
So I'm gonna split the healing potions across the party.
Okay. There were 4 regular and 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 4 regular. Who wants a greater? I think I'm a melee, so I'd like to have a greater.
I don't need a grader. I think I'll be all right.
I probably should take a greater as well. I get hit a lot.
Okay, so 1 regular healing potion to everyone, and a greater to our goth greater for me. Okay. And apparently some people have had to do a vertical climb, so we have some climbing gear as well.
Yay.
That's not gonna be fun.
Let's go.
Do it.
The Aurora Watchman. It's about, let's see how many people it is actually. It's 2d6. Oh, 8 Aurora Watchmen are standing out there, and they look at you. Word has come from the task hand that you are allowed to enter the rise. We can escort you to the doors, but no further. The doors must be shut after you enter. We cannot allow. And suddenly you hear a scream as there's two soldiers up in front of the gates, and suddenly the gates crash open, and this gloomstalker, phew, followed by a second one, phew, flies out. Dark smoke. These draconic creatures with large wingspans fly out and dive down toward all of you. What do you do? The guards say, "We can take care of these if you need to get inside."
Running in.
Let's go in.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Okay, the guards. You see the
The doors are open. They won't reopen.
Or
them.
Orgoth's got like this weird moment where he
Mhm.
looks up, looks at the guards, looks at everybody else running in.
You see
And
the
then-
guards as one raise their bows and like 4 arrows, pew pew pew, at once, and one of the gloomstalkers it hits up like poo poo right on the neck, and it kind of like screams and dives down, and you see them engage the gloomstalkers. You
And-
run up the wide stairs toward the doors.
Yeah, and as he's running up, Orgoth takes a last look back into Baxixan, just hoping he sees Wilvin, and he doesn't,
You
and then
don't.
he just races in.
Okay.
Aw.
Okay. The you so the doors like slowly, like the two guards that are up there, they see you like rush in 1, 2, 3, 4, and the doors kind of push, and you hear a big ka-toom behind you as the door is shut. The all the walls inside, black, shiny, smooth. The chamber inside is 50 foot high. You stand, and I put a map in the Discord for you to look at this first room. If somebody could share it to the chat in Zoom for me, if you could. For Penumbra.
Yes, I don't.
You stand
I
on
don't speak
a
Discord.
blood you stand on a blood-stained bridge that extends over the chasm of swirling silver mist. On the far side of the bridge is a closed double door of black stone, inscribed with a circle containing the profile of a smiling woman. The symbol is gouged with deep marks as if something with claws has tried, but failed, to scour it from the stone. As you enter, the double door begins to radiate faint crimson light. The light slowly pulses as if beckoning you to touch it. Lapis, the jewel, begins to grow warm, not hot. Warm to the touch, and pulses in sync with the glowing door.
Ooh.
All right, my tummy's feeling weird. I'm gonna put my hand on the door.
Okay,
Is it just us in there?
it's just you in there. Yeah.
Uh-oh. I
The
think Lapis might be the key to this whole situation.
you look down and you see like there's mist just kind of roiling far below. And you hear kind of whispering, but you can't quite understand. Lapis puts her hand on the door, and then you hear the whispering come to light as you understand it now. Together. Yes, we can break them together. Come to us. Let us catch you. Let us have you come to us. We won't let you fall.
Everyone hears this?
Everyone.
Hmm.
The
Oh,
door,
that's not creepy at all.
the door where your hand touches it, Lapis, begins glowing, and the crimson glow kind of like irradiates the entire door. And then the double doors, you see a crack of light straight down the middle,
Uh-oh.
and it opens up, revealing a passageway The whispers still continue begging you to jump in. Please join us. Join us.
How about no?
No.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
No.
Eh. Do I feel the tingle anywhere around here?
Make an Arcana check.
Not very well. That's a 9.
Okay. It's faint.
Is there
Nice.
other exits from this room?
No. In fact, the doors behind you, like the double doors, you hear them shut. You saw them shut. And you hear the sounds of fighting. But as you step through the doors that Lapis just opened?
Well, that's really the question that we're trying to sort now, I think.
There are no
there's-
there's a little kind of a balcony going on the west and east sides of this bridge where you can kind of like get a better view of down, and you see like marks where it looks like climbing gear, like a python has been hammered into the ground. But just so you know, the squares in the map I showed you are 10-foot squares, not 5-foot.
Copy. I'm going to give Orgoth a little bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Hmm.
So I guess we go up.
So you're going to go further to the north through the double doors.
I don't like those voices.
I think we're going to
go
hear
up.
them everywhere.
Yeah, these are down far below, in the mist below.
Yes, let's go up. Up seems like the right way.
So you're heading north. So you head through the double doors, and there's a winding passage.
Wait,
Yes?
up, not north. You said that
You're
there was
climbing?
climbing gear stuff.
Well, there is. It looks like somebody tried to climb down into
Oh.
the mist.
Don't want to
Yeah,
go there.
like somebody had
Like
like
somebody used those to follow the voices if they heard the voices here.
right.
Got
Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
let's not
can
do that.
we can break them together. That's not interesting. I don't.
Okay.
No, just
Okay. The double doors lead to a hallway covered with carvings that depict a great battle involving mortals, celestials, and fiends. A faint whistling noise emerges from the walls, almost sounding like snoring. What do you do?
It emerges from the walls. Do the walls look like
Through
they
the walls, you look at the walls and you can see tiny holes. Just dozens and hundreds of holes in the walls.
Okay, I'm gonna give a look at the ceiling and the floor.
Okay. There are no holes in the floor. There are holes in the ceiling. The walls, the murals on the wall that depict this battle, it looks to be. Make a intelligence history check, everyone.
Oh, 18.
18.
11.
Okay.
That is a 22.
Okay.
Incredibly a 17.
Wow. Okay. Everybody but Penumbra.
It's always me.
Gotta
The-
read more books.
I do. Can I read that one right there?
Lapis, you probably read about this last night when you were reading through the book. The battle depicts the Battle of the Barbed Fields, which took place during the Calamity. This fight was a climactic battle in which the devotees of the prime deities broke through the garrison at Betrayer's Rise and reached the walls of Gordranus. Prominently depicted in one scene is a proud, melancholy warrior with curly hair and carrying a spear and a shield. By his side are two figures, a white-haired girl, no more than 12 years old, and a young adult woman with hair that flows behind her, turning into a road upon which countless soldiers march. Lapis, from reading the book, you know that the adult woman, is Avandra the Changebringer.
Oh, so this is Avandra. Okay.
And the curly-haired man looks very familiar to all of you, except for Penumbra.
That's
Alexian?
Alexian,
Yeah.
yes, from the vision.
Speaking of visions, I had one when I was when I passed out.
Beg your
Oh.
pardon?
Oh,
Yeah,
was I
he
was I in it?
no. I
Oh,
mean, you could have been in the background,
maybe. Yeah.
like so far off that I couldn't see you.
Uh-huh.
But yeah,
Okay.
no, it had Alexion, and he was surrounded by 5 people who they embraced, they held each other, and then they went off to war.
Hmm.
So it had to be this war, right?
I'm gonna guess so.
The
Who's this little
snoring.
girl though?
Make a religion check.
Ooh,
Let's say 18.
Okay.
got a 22.
Nat one. I'm gonna throw this one away too.
Um. Uh. Everybody but North. Orgoth, I think you're muted. I didn't hear you. Okay, he's shaking his head.
No, 7. No.
Okay. The young girl is a common depiction of Sehanine, the Moon Weaver.
Ooh.
Sehanine, the Changebringer, and him.
Yeah. And as you're kind of like looking at the curving, like this, the passageway curves, like goes up about 20 feet, curves around, and then continues north. You get about halfway, and you hear the snoring get louder, and like some sucking noises coming from the wall, and suddenly this liquid starts oozing out of the holes at every surface.
Uh-oh.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
$16.
16.
I'm sorry, my internet went yuck. I didn't hear any of this. I heard snoring get louder and
Snoring getting louder, and ooze starts coming, like pouring through the holes on
Okay,
the
thank you.
walls and ceiling, dropping down.
I just rolled a 17.
Okay, Penumbra 17.
was it initiative?
It is
Yeah.
roll initiative. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Big 5.
27 for a natural 20.
Nice. You were like just all over the place, aren't you? Lapis, what do you get?
I got a 16.
16. Wilvin's not here. Okay. Really? Okay. North. These things are like lopping onto the floor, and they seem to be forming up and doing something.
And they're just crowding the place?
Yeah, it's like there's one to the north part of the chamber, one at the door behind you, and one in the middle, like right next to you, all of you. And they seem to be forming, and you see mouths starting to form on their oozing, fleshy bodies. And you
Oh,
fought
does it
these
look like
mouthers? Yeah.
quivering flesh?
It looked,
Okay.
yeah, you said it, not me. So.
I know I'm trying to grow up and say the words, and I hate it even more.
What you do?
All right, so there's one in the middle, one at the end,
Mm-hmm.
and there's more than 5 feet separating them all, right?
Yes.
And let me just check it. Da, ba, da, ba, da. Da, ba, da, ba, da, ba.
The one
Okay,
in
I
the
guess
middle, that's like kind of like everybody's around it. So there's people within 5 feet of that one, the one in the middle.
Oh, I don't care if like there if there's nothing within 5 feet of any other one.
Got it. Got it.
It's not an issue.
Got it. Okay.
But since this one is engaged with everyone, I think I'm gonna go for because I don't want to be up against only one of them.
Right. Okay.
So I'm gonna swing at this one.
Okay. The one in the middle.
Yay!
Roll to hit.
Natural 20.
Oh my God. Okay.
So that's 2d8. And that's a sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
So my I think my sneak attack upgraded last level. So it's 3d6, so it's 66.
Sneak attack. Oh my God. This is going to be amazing.
Let's just hope that I roll well, because it could be all poo-poo as well. Okay, that's 7, 19, 24, 29, 32, 37,
Holy shit.
Nice.
40, 45 points of piercing damage.
Okay. That one is
Whoa.
hurt really badly. And you just like hunk, you basically just like a part of it just slivers down and kind of like just hits the ground and like starts dissolving.
I just do like I whip my rapier out and I kind of like go for a very low curve.
Mm-hmm.
So I like almost crouch for it and come back up.
Okay.
And for my bonus action, fart. What can I do as a bonus action? I am going to do nothing because I have nothing.
Okay.
Cool.
Penumbra, your turn.
I'm going to cast Thunder Wave at 2nd level.
Which one? The one on the north side of the passageway south, or the one that's right next to all of you?
The one that's right near us.
Okay.
Well, which one did she hit?
The one right near us.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit that.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna do the north side.
North side. Okay. Saving throw for them. That's a 10.
I don't think they make it.
No, they don't. Okay.
Yeah.
The
So
lightning
I'm gonna
kind of echoes through the passageways, the dark
88 down,
corridors.
4. Well, 5 points of damage.
Okay. Anything else, Penumbra?
I don't really have an effective. Let me just check my bonus action really quick.
Okay.
1 second. I already gave inspiration. I can't do that. No, can I do Bardic Inspiration again?
If it's a bonus action, yeah. I mean, if
Yeah.
you can just spend them, yeah.
Let me give Lapis Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Cool.
Is that a D6 or D8 for
D6.
D6? Okay.
Okay, so I am going to cast Summon Undead,
Mm-hmm.
or at least
Got
let
it.
me see. Yeah, I definitely did it. All right, so I'm gonna cast Summon Undead,
Okay.
and I'm going to it's gonna be a spirit. Yeah, it's gonna be a spirit.
Okay.
So a tiny little wisp appears from underneath,
Mm-hmm.
and it just kind of hovers in front of me.
Okay.
Let's see. So it is an ally to all of me and my companions. It shares an initiative, but it takes it takes a turn right after mine.
Got it.
All right, and I'm just going to. It's the one in the middle already dead.
No, it's hurt really badly. Like she basically like carved part of it off when it first tried to form.
Okay. I'm going to have it. I'm going to have it do a multi attack.
Okay.
Since that's my turn. Does Bardic Inspiration, can that go onto my little spirit or just me?
I think just you.
Dang. All
Yeah.
right.
Oops.
Oh no, it's fine. That's a 13.
That hits. The spirit just kind of like lashes out, and it's like ghostly, like talons, like cut into it. It kind of recoils back.
All right. It does. Okay, I rolled pretty good. That it only does 6 damage, but still.
But still, it's good. You said it was a multi attack.
Yes.
Okay.
12. Does that
12
hit?
still hits. Yeah.
How much each? Okay, that's a 4.
4 points. Okay. Orgoth.
So there's still the one in front of us. I'm going to I will start some attacks. I'm gonna take a swing at it.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Here we go. Nat 20.
Are you serious?
Right there in D&D Beyond.
Oh my
It's
god.
27 to hit. Yeah, it's going to be so unnecessary. But here we go.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to roll that, which is going to be so that's 9 plus. Since I have savage attacks, I get to roll the weapons dice one additional time and add it. So I'm going to add another D8, which is another 8 points. So that's 17 points from that punch.
And this is the one that was on in the middle.
Yeah, the one that was already.
That was enough to completely like the jelly it's made out of just kind of splatters, and like the eyeballs and mouths just kind of like disappear, and it just collapses to the ground and starts dissolving.
Excellent. How far am I? And there's 2 other ones.
And there's one to the north, one to the south. They're about 20 feet away from you.
Okay, and the penumbra attacked the one to the north, right?
Okay.
All right, so I'll then move to get to the one to the north. I'll take a second attack on that one.
Okay.
Let's see here. Whoops, sorry. Oh, damn it. Why did that? 19.
Hits.
All right, so that
Another punch.
Rolled, so that's 11. Then I'm going to go ahead and action surge. To get a couple more attacks off.
Okay.
Let's do this. A 13
hits
for another 11 points of damage.
Nice.
And 24 to hit.
Hits for sure.
For another 5 points of damage.
Okay. Knocking that down. That one's about half down. It's like he's like completely just like it's because they're still trying to form completely. And you're just like, as it's building up, you're able to knock parts of it down and off. Anything else, Orgoth?
Sorry, a bonus action. I'm going to reserve my bonus action, and I'm done. I'll be done. I'm done.
Okay. The one is going to do a blinding spittle on Orgoth. So it's like phew, it's kind of like chemical glob, like phew. And actually, I'm gonna say north can see this 15 feet away too. Actually, no, you're 5 feet away because it's 5 foot radius on the flash. So it's only Orgoth. Make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, let's see. Dexterity. Whoops, I didn't do that right. Wait, I don't think I did a saving throw. Did I?
It says save, dex save.
I just clean. All right. I'm gonna use my. Can I use my bardic inspiration for that?
Yes, you can.
Since I've got one.
You can add, or you can use regular inspiration to do an add advantage.
I wish I had a regular inspiration.
I can give you my inspiration.
You can.
I have 2 inspirations.
All right, if you want to give it back to me, that's really funny. Okay, great. Then I'm gonna take inspiration. I'm inspired to not get hit by
blinded.
this thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's try that again. Oh boy, a 9, and then I'm going to use the D6 from Barclay. So that's a total of a 12.
You needed a 13, unfortunately.
Oh.
You're blinded.
No.
You're blinded until the end of its turn, next round. So like, it's just like in your eyes, and you're seeing stars. The one to the south goes up, and I'm gonna say it attacks Penumbra.
Oh,
and
how dare you!
It the creatures are fully formed now, and all of their mouths are like talking and babbling and like making this incoherent noise, just filling all of your heads. It is going to make a bite attack, and it actually it spits at you, Penumbra. So make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
Oh, I fail. I fail.
You are blind.
I fail miserably. No,
You're
I
blind.
can't see anything.
And it bites at you. Rolls an 11.
11. Okay.
I think that misses you.
That misses me.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And that is their turn. Top of the round, North.
Do I need to make a saving throw or something at the beginning of my turn?
Yes, because you do now. Because they're all talking. I need you and to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 10.
Don't get into wisdom. Oh my god, I miss my cleric right now. This is
Oh
not
no.
good. Oh, that's a 6.
Okay, roll a d8.
I do have these ready. 4.
A 4. You just stand there, do nothing on this turn. And your turn ends. Okay. Penumbra, your turn.
Yeah. Can I create an eldritch cannon without keying?
Yeah, I mean, it's something you've done all the time, right? So,
Okay. Yeah. So I create an eldritch cannon, and then I use a bonus action. Now this depends on can it only hit something that I can see?
You're at disadvantage to.
Okay. All right. So
If it's an attack roll, you're at disadvantage to the roll.
I'm gonna create that eldritch cannon, and then use my bonus action to fire it as a flamethrower cannon.
Okay, fire coming out.
And I rolled a 10.
That hits. Their AC is 9.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay, great. So how much does a flamethrower cannon do? 2d8 fire damage. 1 second. 3 points of damage.
Okay. Something.
It ain't nothing.
Anything else, Penumbra?
That's it. That's all I
Okay.
got.
Lapis.
All right. I am going to. How many are there? There's 2 more.
There's 2 more. Yes. The one to the north is quite hurt.
Okay. Well, the one to the north, I'm going to use Chill Touch.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a 6. Okay, you said it was 9. They had an AC of 9.
AC of 9. Yes.
Okay, that definitely had some.
Awesome.
And so I do 2d8. That's 12 damage.
Nice. Okay.
That's necrotic, though. I don't know if that makes
It doesn't affect. It's fine. It
Okay,
affects
cool.
them still.
All right,
Okay.
cool.
Anything else?
I'm done with that, and then I'm going to have my little ghosty goo.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Oh, sorry.
spirit.
Make a wisdom saving throw, Lapis. I forgot to tell you, because of the babbling from the creatures.
That's a natural 19.
19. You resist. Okay. So anything else? So your creature.
Yeah, I am going to have it do a deathly touch.
Nice.
So it's going to move over to the one up to the north,
Mhm.
and it is going to not hit it because it rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
Sadly, that's all it can do.
Okay. Sorry.
It's
Okay.
fine.
The Orgoth, your turn.
Wisdom saving throw, I'm guessing, since
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
right next to it. That's a 19.
Okay, you're fine.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah.
But I'm blinded, right? So I'm
You're
at
blinded.
disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay. So Orgoth's like, "Ugh," he puts his one hand in front of his eyes. I'm going to kind of just like lash out wildly with like I've got my left hand over my face, wiping the goo off. I kind of lash out wildly with my right hand, not really intending to strike, but I'm throwing a feint because I want to try to get it to, I'm throwing the punch high
Right.
because I want it to, I'm hoping it reacts by trying to get under it.
Got it.
So I'll expend a superiority die to do a feint, which allows me to do my next attack at advantage. So I get a straight roll, I guess.
Yes.
And then I'm going to basically do a big, like a low leg sweep
Okay.
on it for my first attack. Let's see what happens. That would be an 11
It hits.
for 9 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
And if it is still up,
Barely.
then I'm going to, I think I like do a spin kick. I'm still low to the ground, and then I kind of shift my weight to and kind of do a hop to kick with my other leg for my second attack. But that's a disadvantage. So let's see what happens.
Okay.
I rolled an 11 and a 10.
Still hits.
And that is 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. With that, the blow, it just kind of like hits it, and you see it like knock it up against the wall, and it kind of splatters and starts dripping down, just making a puddle on the floor, and starts to dissolve. Um, okay, this is what happens. So to the south, you hear this screaming noise as the doors like open, like they weren't completely closed. The ones like that Lapis touched, and you hear this screaming noise as these spirits come out and just grab the mouthers and drag it screaming back into the mist, and the door is suddenly boom shut. Penumbra,
Yes.
right next to you, this little orange portal appears,
No.
and
Yes.
out of it you see this chicken.
Oh. Oh my God.
She's back.
She's back.
And
Oh.
you hear this screaming, hideous screaming noise coming from the portal, but Therese looks up at you, clucks
Uh-oh.
once, and just runs back into the portal. What do you do?
Oh, well, I have to chase her into the portal.
And the rest of you look down and you see these desolate plains.
Oh, wait. Before, I don't have a turn though. It's not my turn.
We're sort of out of combat because
Is
that was
it
the
a
last.
free action to talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. Yeah.
I say, I love you guys, but I love my chicken more.
Hey, Penumbra,
Yeah.
you edit that song. She's not your only friend anymore, okay?
Thank you. I will see you on another journey, toot sweet. And I go into
catch
the
the
portal.
chicken.
I think I'm gonna. Okay, nobody follow me. I go into the portal.
And the
after
portal starts to
Therese.
slowly close. And
What the hell is it
what's-
with bards jumping into holes and leaving us?
Can we-
Before the portal closes, I throw in one of my books so he could have reading
Okay.
material.
And
I catch it.
Penumbra, you're standing there on one of the infinite plains of the abyss, and Therese is just kind of like around your feet, clucking at you. And that's where we're going to end for the day.
Yay!
Eric, thank you so much for joining us these last 3 weeks.
Thank you.
Eric,
It's been my
thank you,
pleasure.
Eric.
Yes.
Glad to be of
Hope
assistance.
to have you on again sometime in the future.
Anytime. I am at your beck and call.
Yes, thank you
Thank
so
you so much.
much.
At your peck and call.
Peck
Beck
and
and
call.
call.
We went a little over, so let's just go ahead and go into do our wrap-ups.
Hey everybody, this is Bill. You can get me at Bill Roper on the socials. Got a bunch of stuff coming up, but I can wait until next week to talk about what it is because we're going to be on before it shows up. But keep an eye on my Twitter channel. Got a bunch of projects that are firing off right at the beginning of October. Super excited about. Eric, my gosh, thank you so much. You've been a delight.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, this is Jaden playing Lapis Prisma Wing. You can find me at Foxtrot Follow over on the Twitter and also on the Discord. I'm usually hanging around there. Eric, fucking great. Honestly, really amazing. I fucking loved it.
Thank you.
Hey,
Is it?
this-
Oh,
I-
sorry.
Hey, this is
Did it
Jamie.
again.
I've been playing North Eladrin Rogue. You can find me at Suburban Cryptic on Twitter, and I guess Tumblr is the porn back. I don't know.
It is not. It is
It is not. It's a weird in between. Whatever. You know what? Check us out on Patreon. We have tons of exciting stuff, early access to episodes, and hey, support Indigenous businesses and charities. Think about it. Eric, thank you so
Hey.
much. It's been a riot, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss that old man and his little chicken that we never got to meet except like 2 minutes ago.
Well, first of all, thank you guys for the chicken. She arrived just as we were playing. I don't know if that was planned or not, but the
It was
timing
hopefully the
perfect.
plan.
That was the hopeful plan. I was trying
Yeah,
to get where
she
we
showed
show
up at the
during
door.
the stream. So. woohoo.
Yeah, and I just wanted to thank you guys for having me here, and ditto on all of the activism that we're doing today. Two things real quick. You can follow me on Instagram at ejensen123 and on Twitter at ericjensen123. And you can find me also on Bard Quest Empire, which is a podcast where we talk about Dungeons and Dragons. And finally, I have an announcement to make today. Looks like I'm going to be on Broadway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So I can't say what, but we just got the call, and I was fielding a couple of phone calls about it during our thing. So
Yay, congratulations. I'm so excited for you. Yes.
thank you guys. I can't wait to see you all there. I'll
Thank
come
you,
back
Eric.
and talk about it later.
And we're scrolling down. My name is Ron Murphy. You can find me on Twitter at Ron88Keys RBDM. Follow us on Twitter at Severed Sons DND. You can find us Severed Sons Rhyme of the Frost Maiden podcast on any podcasting platform. Share us with all your friends. Join our Discord, join our Patreon. Thank you to Wizards of the Coast, gang of Critical Role, and to all our listeners and our fans. Keep on rolling. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. And
Bye.
we are out now.